All right, let's just jump right in. For the longest time, building a software company felt like this exclusive club, right? You had to be a coding genius with a ton of cash. Well, that's just not true anymore. Today, we're going to break down how this no-code revolution is letting literally anyone build a tech startup from scratch, and get this, often with $0.
I mean, this is it. This is the big lie, the gatekeeper myth that's been peddled for years. The idea that you needed a fancy degree and a boatload of investor money just to get a seat at the table. But you know what? That gate has been blown wide open. The rules have totally changed.
Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. The old way, it was all about formal education, hunting for venture capital. It was slow. It was expensive. The new way, all you really need is a laptop and a free weekend. The barrier to entry hasn't just been lowered, it's been completely obliterated. So you're probably wondering, how is any of this even possible? Well, it all comes down to understanding the secret sauce, the financial engine behind it all, the incredible magic of recurring revenue. Let's dig into why software is pretty much the ultimate asset you can build today. The entire heart of this model is one powerful metric, MRR, which stands for monthly recurring revenue. Think about it. It's that predictable, reliable income a business gets every single month from its subscribers. We're not talking about one-off sales. We're talking about building a financial engine that just keeps running.
And this is the core concept that changes everything. Most jobs, right? They're transactional. You work once, you get paid once. You're basically just trading your time for money. But with software, you build the thing once, and it can pay you over and over and over again, month after month, infinitely.
And I'm not kidding, it really is the closest thing to actual magic that exists in our economy. You're creating a digital asset that literally makes you money while you sleep. And the best part? Thanks to no code, you don't need to be a wizard to cast the spell anymore.
Okay, so you're on board with the model, but what in the world do you actually build? Now, this is where almost everybody goes wrong. Let's talk about why the most boring ideas are actually the biggest winners, and why you should think less like a complicated Swiss Army knife and more like a simple, effective hammer.
So many people fall into this trap. They try to build the next big social media platform, the next TikTok. That's a bad idea. It's a complex, do-everything Swiss Army knife that is almost guaranteed to fail. A good idea? It's a simple hammer. It's a focused tool that solves one single specific business problem, and solves it perfectly.
Here's the secret sauce. Solve a tiny, annoying problem for a very specific group of people who actually have money to spend. We're talking B2B, business to business. You know, think about a local gym owner who hates doing class scheduling, or a freelance designer who can't keep track of their invoices. Their pain is your golden opportunity. Now, how many customers do you think you need to build a life-changing business? 1 million? 500,000? Not even close. You only need about 200. Yeah, that's it, 200. Let's just look at the math, because it's beautiful. If you can find just 200 businesses that are willing to pay you $50 a month for your simple hammer solution, well, that's $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. That's a six-figure income from a boring idea. It's simple, it's achievable, and it is right there for the taking. Okay, so now for the fun part. Let's talk about the build and how this all actually comes together. We're going to assemble your app without writing a single line of code. Think of it like you're building with digital Legos.
Seriously, forget spending months trying to learn how to code. The Lego method is this simple. Step 1, you choose a no-code platform. Step 2, you just drag and drop pre-built blocks like a login page or a user dashboard. And step 3, you integrate a payment system like Stripe with basically a single click. It's literally like snapping pieces together.
And the tools to do this are incredibly powerful and super accessible. We're talking about platforms like Bubble, Softer, or Glide. They are specifically designed for people who are not coders, and they give you everything you need to get a real working app up and running in a weekend. They're just sitting there waiting for you. But wait, before you touch any of those awesome tools, I'm going to let you in on a secret that will save you from wasting months of your life. Let's talk about why you absolutely must sell your product before you build it, using something called the concierge MVP method. Now, this idea is going to sound a little bit crazy, but it's so effective. Before you build anything, before you even drag one single digital Lego, you need to try and sell the solution manually. This is the ultimate test. It's how you find out if anyone actually wants what you're thinking of making. So here's how it works. Step 1, find one potential customer. Step 2,
Charge them $50 for your solution. Step 3, you do all the work yourself behind the scenes manually. And step 4, and this is the key, only after you have 10 people paying you do you actually go and build the software to automate the work. You prove the business works with zero risk.
All right, so you've validated your idea. You've got paying customers. You're ready to scale. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, your unfair advantage. Let's talk about the incredible power of B2B pricing. This next bit is a total mindset shift. When you're selling a valuable tool to another business, you're not just selling them some software. You need to realize that you are selling them money at a discount. Here's the goal. It's simple. You find a problem that's costing a business $1,000 a month in wasted time, lost leads, whatever. Then you build a simple no-code tool that solves it for just $100 a month. That's not a hard sell. That's an absolutely irresistible offer. Look, building a tech startup used to be for a tiny, chosen few, but not anymore. The gates are wide open, the tools are here, they're easy to use, and they're incredibly powerful. So the only question left is, what problem are you going to solve first?